Hello, friends. In this video, I wanted to share an easy way to roast vegetables to add more variety in your eating and more easy ways to incorporate more vegetables into our daily life. Because vegetables, have a lot of nutrients, and most humans don't eat enough of them. And so I'm just standing behind these vegetables who have so much to offer us and offering different ideas to get you excited about them and to incorporate them into your life. I'm Wendolyn Davis. I'm a life coach, health coach, just sharing my passion for life and living and figuring things out. So onto the recipe. I put in the vegetables that I want, okay? So this is from a mediterraneandish.com, but I tweak it to how I want it to be. So just taking zucchini, easy. I washed it and cut it into about 1-inch pieces. Then I took some mushrooms, took the stem out, and have them ready. And then some Brussels sprouts. And you peel like the outer skin off of them, which I'm going to put some olive oil on and a little tiny bit of salt and spread them on a cookie sheet. And I can roast them at 425 after I'm done baking this. And this, just like for a couple minutes, I got to watch it. And they're crisp and they melt in your mouth and it is so good. So I'm just throwing all this stuff together in the big mixing bowl. So I didn't measure, right? Here's the mushrooms that were left over. Here's a small package of Brussels sprouts. And we're just putting it in there. And we're going to add some cherry tomatoes that were going bad, so we need to use them. So we're going to put those in there. And the recipe does call for tomatoes. And then it takes like 11 to 12 cloves of garlic. Now, I haven't peeled those yet. I only have this much time to do this video, and so we're going to add those later, which is what I love about meal prepping. I'm not stacking hours in a day to prep my meals. It's like, no, I had a 20-minute window, and it's just like, wait, but I can start chopping up this and I can get it all ready and do a video, put it in the fridge, and it'll be ready to cook for tonight. So I put all the ingredients in here. There was a half a tablespoon of oregano and a teaspoon of thyme that went in there, and then salt and pepper. And then we're just going to drizzle olive oil. It says about 1/4 cup, but we're just going to drizzle olive oil on it. Then I'm going to mix it up, add the garlic, put it in the oven for like 20 minutes for 420 degrees, or 425 degrees. Oh, and the Zoom recording really likes that because I just got fireworks. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. So then I'll just mix it up again and put it in the oven and pay attention and make sure, but like 20 minutes. And I'm going to put it in a glass dish, that 8.5 by 11, and it will be enough for maybe 3 days, which is so fun to have vegetables, and my husband will have some too, to have it already baked for the next few days. Easy peasy. And I wasn't eating Brussels sprouts before. Okay, like overkill with the fireworks there. I wasn't eating Brussels sprouts before, but my husband actually started buying these, and he made this once, and I'm like, oh, I need to do that. Yeah, because let's admit that sometimes I do the same thing over and over, and variety is good for us. And so I'm so excited to have a change in my vegetable dishes instead of eating the same thing over and over. Yes, so this is fun. And then I already had salmon baked that I pulled out of the freezer. So I will have that tonight as well. I also have chicken in the freezer. Yay, because I'm only here for a couple of days, then I'm going out of town. So I'm not going to do a lot of meal prepping this week. We're going to use the backup. Thank goodness for backup. Another tip for you, for your health, for your vitality. What's my mindset? Everything's figure outable. I love my vegetables. And how can I incorporate more in? How can I get more variety? How can I make sure I'm getting enough vegetables with each of my meals? Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and if you're snacking. I love carrots with guacamole, those snap peas, cucumbers, fermented cucumbers. There's so much variety that we can add for our health and vitality, and it feels so good. It affects our mood. I'm not tired during the day, and my health. Yeah, and I rarely get sick. So it's so important to get these vegetables in on a daily basis. All right, there you have it. Be sure and like and subscribe and share these videos with your friends so we can get the word out that it's fun to be healthy, to have healthy habits that will last us the rest of our life, because I'm invested in my tomorrow. And it's so worth it to do a little bit of work today, and it's not even that much work. Yay. All right, my friends. And you know, I love coaching, helping people up level their life and make it better than they even knew possible. Because who doesn't want to up level their life, right? I didn't know it could be this good. And it's the best thing ever to enjoy the journey with health and vitality, but with the mindset, right? The mindset that everything's figure outable and I am in control of my life. I am in charge of me and I choose how I show up. I don't need other people to control so that I feel better. So, anyway, so much to learn, so much to figure out, and it's so worth it. All right, my friends, see you in the next video. Bye.